Ever feel like the world's changing faster than you can keep up? Like, just when you think you've got a handle on things, bam, something new pops up.
It's the story of our times, right?
Totally. And today we're diving into a topic that's changing everything. AI business ideas. And trust me, folks, this isn't just for the tech wizards out there.
It's for anyone who wants a glimpse into the future of, well, pretty much everything.
Exactly, because let's be real, AI is already weaving its way into our lives, whether we realize it or not. But today, we're going beyond just using AI. We're talking about understanding its potential to create entirely new businesses, new industries even.
And that's what we're breaking down today.
Okay, so our sources keep mentioning these waves of value. What's that all about? It sounds kind of ominous, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so imagine this. Each wave represents a massive shift in how we create value, right? First, we had the information wave. Google comes along, and boom, suddenly knowledge is at everyone's fingertips.
Which, looking back, is kind of mind-blowing.
Right. I mean, before that, if you wanted to learn something, you had to go to the library, dig through books. It was a whole process.
Totally. And then came what? The communication wave? Yeah.
Exactly. Email, then social media. We went from snail mail to instant connection practically overnight.
And businesses that didn't adapt well.
They got left behind. Big time.
Major wipeout. But then, our sources argue, things got even wilder. They talk about this value wave.
And this is where things get really interesting. Crypto, for example. Love it or hate it. It proved that this new decentralized technology could unlock serious value.
Billions, even trillions of dollars, right?
Exactly. And now we're on the verge of the intelligence wave.
Intelligence wave. It sounds, I don't know, both exciting and kind of scary. Like, should I be brushing up on my coding skills right now?
You know, not necessarily. Just like you don't need to be an electrician to use electricity, you don't need to code AI to benefit from it.
Okay, that's reassuring.
It's about applying intelligence in all its forms to solve problems and, crucially, create value. That's the heart of it.
Okay, I like it. So how do we actually ride this wave? Our source used a really cool analogy. If Google and Amazon were all about helping us find anything, what does the make anything happen equivalent look like in the age of AI?
Now that is the billion-dollar question, and it's exactly what we're going to explore today. Get ready, because some of these ideas are truly mind-blowing.
Okay, so make anything happen, AI. It sounds like, I don't know, something out of a movie. But our sources actually gave us 10 specific business ideas using AI.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild mix.
Some seem totally out there, others surprisingly doable, you know?
It really shows you the scope of this wave, you know what I mean?
Fear.
Some of these are about making what we already do smarter, and some are like completely new territory.
Totally. Okay, let's jump right in. First up, AI-powered sales agents. Is this the end of awkward sales calls and like pushy salespeople?
It could be. I mean, imagine AI crafting the perfect pitch just for you in real time, handling negotiations, closing deals.
Whoa, hold on. That's a lot.
Think about it. We're already used to AI suggesting products, right?
Yeah.
So what happens when it's handling the entire sales process?
It's a bit, I don't know, it makes you wonder about all those jobs, you know?
Right, the implications are huge. But for businesses, it could be a game changer.
True. Okay, next up is AI therapists. But can AI really replace human connection?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the source brings up a really important point. Accessibility. Therapy is expensive. There are often long wait lists.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, that's for sure.
Exactly. But imagine an AI therapist available 24/7 for a fraction of the cost.
Okay, that changes things. Even if it's not a full replacement, that could be huge, like for early intervention or just basic mental health support.
Exactly. It's about expanding access, meeting people where they're at.
I like it. Okay, this next one sounds familiar. Warehouse automation robots.
Right. And this ties back to what we were saying before. The tech is already here, but someone needs to package it, market it, make it accessible.
Beyond just the Amazons of the world, right?
Exactly. It's about bringing it to the masses, those businesses that aren't already on the cutting edge.
And there's a lot of them. It's like the source said, the shift from 2% to 100% is the business plan. Speaking of plans, how about this one? AI implementation consulting.
That's a good one. It's easy to get caught up in the hype, thinking AI is this overnight revolution.
Which it kind of is.
It is, but for most businesses, it's more like a slow awakening, you know?
Yeah.
They need guidance. And not just on the tech itself, but how to actually use it.
It's more than just, here, install this software, right?
Way more. Our source talked about a three-pronged approach: conferences, content, and then personalized consulting.
So it's like building a whole ecosystem around it.
Exactly. It's about becoming a trusted advisor in what feels like a very uncertain, very new landscape for a lot of people.
Makes sense. Okay, time to get a bit more sci-fi maybe. Our source lists celebrity deepfakes, but with a twist as a potential business.
And the twist is key here. It's not about the tech itself, it's about ownership. Imagine brands licensing your likeness for an ad campaign.
Hold on, you're saying I could be on a billboard, but like never even leave my couch?
Potentially. But someone needs to create that legal, technological framework. That's what the opportunity is.
Talk about being ahead of the curve. Okay, this next one is a bit more lighthearted. Anti-cameo, AI impersonation for everyone.
This one's fun. So instead of paying for a celebrity message, you get an AI that can say, well, pretty much anything in anyone's voice.
Oh man, I can see the birthday pranks already.
Yeah.
But seriously, is this more than just a novelty? Could this be a real business?
Absolutely. It's about democratizing access. Suddenly anyone can have that personalized message, even if it's just for a laugh.
I love it. From fun and games to the serious world of education. Next up, AI tutors. Is this like having a personal Salcon for every subject imaginable?
And then some. Imagine a tutor that adapts to your learning style, your pace, even your sense of humor.
No more falling asleep at the back of the class, huh?
Exactly. It's about true educational personalization.
Sign me up. Okay, this next one is niche, but brilliant. Call center accent modification.
This one's interesting, right? It highlights this small pain point, but with huge implications.
We've all been there. Struggling to understand someone on the phone, the worst.
Exactly. So imagine real-time accent modification with AI.
So you can understand what the heck the person is saying.
Exactly. It's this tiny tweak that could massively improve customer experience.
Huge. All right, 2 more to go. This one, well, it's a bit delicate, but our source was pretty direct. AI-generated adult content.
And while we won't delve into the specifics here,
Right, yeah, keeping it PG.
it's worth noting that this industry often drives tech adoption. Early adoption of streaming, online payments.
Right, they're often ahead of the curve.
Right.
But from a business standpoint, what makes AI-generated content different?
Personalization, for one. Imagine. Content tailored to your exact preferences. Plus, it could potentially lower production costs.
Right. Okay, a lot to unpack there. Let's wrap up with the big kahuna, the one that feels straight out of the future. AI agents making your wishes come true.
Here we go. Full circle back to that make anything happen idea. And these aren't just answering questions, they're executing complex tasks based on your goals.
Okay, I need an example. Make this real for me.
Okay, let's say you want to lose weight. An AI agent could create a personalized diet and exercise plan and order your groceries, schedule workouts, send you motivational messages.
Wait, hold on. Instead of me juggling a dozen different apps and services, the AI just handles it all based on what I want.
Exactly. You set the goal, the AI figures out the how. The source even mentions AI managing businesses, optimizing investments, planning entire vacations.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. This is like next level stuff. It's exciting, sure, but also a little, I don't know, intimidating. Like, if AI can do all that, what does it even mean to be human in the next 5-10 years?
It's the question, right? It's what we're all trying to figure out. But for now, let's bring it back down to earth a bit. Like, if someone's listening to this thinking, okay, cool, but what about me? What are the key takeaways here?
Right. How do we actually ride this wave instead of just getting like totally wiped out by it?
So our source had 3 main pieces of advice. The first one is look for the expertise gaps. Because here's the thing, AI is still so new, which means there's huge demand for people who can bridge the gap between like the tech itself and actually using it in the real world.
So it's not just about being like an AI whiz yourself, but knowing how to use these new tools to solve actual problems.
Exactly. The source gave this really interesting example, an app for look maxing. It's basically targeted at young guys, helping them improve their appearance.
Like an AI stylist, kind of?
Kind of. Yeah. But more than that, it analyzes photos, identifies potential, improvements, recommends products, even procedures.
Whoa, okay, that's getting really specific.
That's the thing. It's connecting a very specific need with the power of AI.
Wow. Okay, so that's expertise gaps. What's the next piece of advice?
Think niche, not mass market. So the source told this hilarious story about, get this, an app for a water gun game.
A water gun game? Really?
I know, right? Sounds ridiculous. But the app totally blew up, made tons of money. And the lesson there, small, passionate audiences, they can be incredibly valuable, especially early on in a new trend.
So instead of trying to be the next Facebook, find that underserved community, that niche obsession, and cater to it.
Exactly. Which leads us to the final piece of advice. Become the go-to person. The source profiled this guy, Ben, and his value isn't coding, it's connecting people. He's built this whole network of AI expertise, so when someone has a problem, they go to him.
He's like a human AI directory. That's actually kind of genius.
It is, and it highlights how important relationships are. Becoming a trusted source of knowledge in this world that's constantly changing.
So true. Okay, so we've gone from these huge kind of abstract ideas about waves of value to like really specific business opportunities, and now actual advice that anyone listening can use. This is great.
And I think that's key. AI can feel overwhelming, maybe even a little scary at times. But at the end of the day, it's a tool. And like any tool, it's really about how we choose to use it.
Couldn't agree more. So as you're out there, navigating the world of AI, just remember the power of expertise, the potential of niche markets, and the importance of building those real connections. The future is unwritten, and who knows? Maybe you'll be the one building the next big thing. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.